around to the end of the video for a giveaway. Well, hello everyone, Dan Hurd with Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. Now, before you ask where to buy this high banker, this is a home-built job. I made it myself. So, no, you can't buy it, and no, I don't make them for other people. I don't have the time. It sure is easy to set up the high banker and get digging at this site. That was a total of maybe 10 minutes of setup, including camera work. Today, I am testing sluice mats. People are always asking me, Dan, which mats should I put in my sluice? I kind of have a common answer. It doesn't matter. What I've found over the years is that expanded steel over miner's moss works really well. It just captures a lot of black sand. Gold hog mats, they're awesome, love them. Gold owl mats, they're awesome, love them. Dream mats, they're awesome. They all seem to work very well. However, people keep asking me which is best. So I'm going to start testing them to see which one captures more gold, which one loses more gold, and maybe I can give you a bit of an answer to which is better. Today, I'm pitting gold owl mats against dream mats. I asked Doc from Gold Hog if he wanted to get in on this comparison test, and he declined. He said no, he doesn't like actually comparing himself to others. He says his mats speak for themselves. Anyhow, today, gold owl versus dream mats. Let's have a look. The typical setup of my sluice has gold owl mats for the top 3 feet. Then they transition, with a little bit of a jump, onto dream mats at the bottom for 3 feet. 3 feet of gold owl, 3 feet of dream mats. My plan for today is to fill the sluice. I've put 10 shovelfuls of dirt into the sluice, so the mats are full already. I am then going to take 1 gram of placer gold, a really good mix of pickers, fines, flakes, even 1 nugget, which isn't in the gram, and put them in a shovelful of dirt, run it through the machine, and then let the machine run. I might throw a couple scoopfuls of dirt on top of it, but then let the machine run for like 10 minutes with no material going through. That's a no-no. Then I'm going to shut off and see where the gold has fallen. I should have most of the gold in the top, maybe some in the bottom. Then I'll clean it up, I'll do all the calculations, I will reverse the mats, dream mats at the top, gold owl at the bottom, and I'll do the whole process again. And then we're going to compare which mat lost more gold that the other one could have captured. By doing it this way, it doesn't matter how much gold is in there. Yes, this has nice gold in it, and I will be capturing some out of the dirts. But it doesn't matter because I'm going by percentages. See if I get like 95% versus 5% or 99% versus 1%. I'm going by percentages, and then I'll flip it around and do the same thing, percentages. So it doesn't matter overall weight, it just matters the percentage of gold that is captured. And it also doesn't matter if some gold actually makes it all the way through and out, which I doubt it will, but if a flake is going to flitter through both types of mat, that means neither one could have caught it in the first place. So that is my scientific test of the 2 mats. Gold owl, dream, then dream, gold owl. Wish me luck. Now there is the 1 gram of gold I'm going to add. A nice mixture of sizes, a nice mixture of textures and colors. Not colors, it's all gold. Anyhow, it's a nice mixture of gold. This is the gold I usually use for mixing up my pay dirt bags. I just took 1 gram of it. I'm going to mix it into a shovelful and run it through the machine now. Okay, here we have our scoop full of dirt. Make a pocket by taking out the rock. We're going to put the gold right in there. There we go. Let's get it opened up and dump it in. This is scary, throwing away my hard-earned gold, No, I'll get it back. Now there's the richest looking pay dirt around. Okay, here we go. Putting it in nice and slow. Make sure it all gets washed in. Now, all things being equal, there should be a gram of gold in these mats. And yes, I checked that the dream mat was the right way around before I started running. I've made that mistake before. I put a safety tub down at the bottom after that one scoop, so there should end up being one scoop worth of dirt in the safety tub. I will pan it out as well and see what went through the whole system. I am running pretty hot. Now, for the next test, the nugget. This flap on my high banker is just to stop some of the turbulence from where it hits into the crash box. Everything falls into the top here, really boils up and blasts, blasts over the first few inches of this. This just dampens it a little bit so it's not so frothy. Now let's open this up and see. There's the nugget. Nugget didn't make it very far down the sluice, that's for sure. I see lots and lots and lots of gold. So the nugget and the two pickers seem to be right there. It seems to be that the hopper was pushing that way a little bit, and the nugget and the two pickers are right there. Lots and lots and lots of gold in the first 6 inches. I see gold down here. What is that, about 8 to 10 inches down? I see lots and lots and lots of gold down in there. I see a little bit behind that riffle. And of course I have to get out the close-up cam to take some shots of this gold in the mats. There's the nugget. There's the picker. There's lots of gold. Lots and lots of gold. So the plan now is to test the tailings. Not really for the test's sake, just for curiosity's sake. I'll do that right now. Okay, let's see what made it through the entire sluice. Gold hog and dream mats. And ended up going into the bucket at the end of the sluice. And as I said earlier, if there's anything in here, obviously neither of those mats could catch it. So, it wasn't going to be caught no matter what. I'm kind of doing this for that one guy who commented. His comment was something along the lines of, Dan, I guarantee you your high banker is losing 40% of its gold. Let's see. What did it lose? Not one tiny speck. So there you go. For that guy who guarantees me my high banker is losing 40% of my gold, not one speck made it through after putting a gram of gold in and letting it run for 10 minutes with no material on top of it. I trust my equipment, and I have experience with my equipment. Okay, now to clean out the dream mats. Nice thing about dream mats is they are very easy. Very, very easy to clean out. Now I'm going to pan this out in a tub here so I keep all of the tailings, and I'm going to use those tailings as the material that runs through for the next load when I put gold in. Basically, I'm just going to dump it into the bin here, and I'm going to run that bin through for the next run where I put dream mat at the top and gold owl at the bottom. My gut feeling is I'll see very little in here, but I've been known to be wrong. According to some people, a lot. Let's see what the dream mats caught. Oh, a little bit got through. Look at that. Okay, there's enough to actually measure there. Okay, here's the gold that made it through the gold owl mat and was caught in the dream mat. I'll clean that right up and get you a weight on that. So the gold from the dream mats in the first of the 2 sucker bottles, I will dry that out and weigh it up in a second. And now to clean out the gold owl mats. Oh no, the nugget fell off. I won't include that in my weigh up because that is just a false reading having something that big for sure. Okay, let's pan out what was in the gold owl mats. Need to get that rock out of there. The mosquitoes are deadly up here. Whoa. People often ask me if I'm afraid of wildlife, and I say yes, the mosquitoes. There it is, basically a gram of gold. Well, there we go. For sure, the top mats caught 95% of the gold or more. But I'll weigh it and let you guys know the exact number. There we go, got them drying. I'll weigh them in 1 second. Now the combination of what was in the gold owl mats and the dream mats versus what went out the tailings might not add up to the full 1 gram. And that's because my high banker has this one little lip here that starts everything off, and actually a lot of gold gets caught right behind it. So there'll be gold in here. I'll rinse that out and I'll run it through the next run, but I can't include that in my calculations because that's the high banker doing it, not the mats. And I will run all of that through the machine on the next test. So, setting up for the next test, it will be dream mats at the top, gold owl setup at the bottom. Run 2 once the gold dries, and I weigh it. Okay, here we go. Let's see how much is in there. 0.028. So let's stabilize for a second. 0.028 in that. Okay, now let's see how much is in this. 0.9. Oh, there we go. Let's stabilize. 0.91. 0.91. Kind of stabilizing her about 0.9394. Let's say 9.4 now that it's stabilized. Well, let's do this all over again. Dream at the top, owl at the bottom. Well, there we are. The gold is in the gravel. Well, there we go. The gold is in the high banker. Now I'm gonna let it run for 10 minutes, see where the gold ends up. Oh right, I gotta throw the nugget in still too. Well, what do we see? We see the nugget, for sure. I see a piece of gold there. I see another piece of gold right there. Oh, there's one hiding over here. Definitely don't see as much gold as we saw in the gold owl mats, but that's because these little wells are supposed to be holding it down underneath protected. Well, that guy doesn't need a close-up camera. He's huge. No, that's that old picker. There's more gold. Okay, let's get cleaned out and weighed up. So I think this might be less than was in the dream mats when I had the gold owl at the top. There's still a little bit of gold, one disturbingly big piece, but not as many small pieces. So it was definitely doing a good job with the small stuff, and somehow one bigger piece flittered through, but the owl caught it. I still think that's less than the other run. I'll know when I weigh it up. And now the dream mat. Love seeing that. Now, wouldn't it be awesome if every pan could look like that? Let's get that cleaned up and see what it weighs. Well, there we go. That's what we captured. That's what we lost. Let's get them dried out so we can weigh them. Okay, here's the gold that got by the dream mats. Not very much. 0.02321. 0.022. Let's go with that. Tiny amount. So here's the gold that got caught in the dream mats. It comes out to 0.924. Nope, there's a bit of wind affecting this. 0.921 is what got caught in the dream mats. So pretty much the same as the other set of mats. So in conclusion, I don't think it matters which of those two mats you use in your high banker. You're going to get really, really good recovery rates. In fact, I think Gold Hog would probably be right in there with them. I think expanded steel on miner's moss would be as well. They do have their own advantages. The Dream mat is so easy. Just flop it in and go. The Gold Owl is very versatile. You can cut it to exact widths of your high banker. You can make it as long as you want it. You can switch it around a bit. Different mats have different, benefits, but capture rate, I think you're going to find they're very, very similar. Now, I said I was going to have a giveaway at the end of this video. Well, the makers of the Gold Owl mats have given me a set of mats to give away to someone. If you would like a set of Gold Owl mats for your own high banker, leave a comment below, and somewhere in your comment, use the word owl. I'm going to search by all the owl comments and pull out one, which will get a set of Gold Owl mats. I'm also going to give away the gold I was using today. Leave a comment below with the word gold in it. You'll be entered to win that gold that I was using today. And a special giveaway to my patrons on Patreon. Head over to patreon.com/Dan Hurd, and there will be a link to a private video. Go into that video, leave a comment, and you'll be entered to win this nugget. Hope you're all having a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. I hope I earned it. And a big thanks to everyone for watching. Extra big thanks to my patrons. It's because of your support I get to make these weekly episodes of Dan Hurd Prospecting. If you'd like to learn how to become a patron, head off to patreon.com/Dan Hurd. And until the next video, everyone, bye.